Familia ya Sango ni baraka kutoka kwa Mungu. Ndivyo babu alivyonena nami hapo zamani. Itunze familia, ipe upendo inayotamani. It will be there for you. Was it there for me? Sango, Debra and Kingi. Debra Sango loves you so much.
Debbie, my cutie. Good evening.
Good evening, sweetie.
Yes, my wife.
Welcome, sweetheart.
Yes, Debra, you remember the marriage advice you gave to our son?
Point of correction, Sango, not I. It's we. We both gave the advice to our son.
Okay then, my point is that our son should be getting married by now. As you know, we are aging. We need to see our grandchildren.
Is that the reason why our son should get married? So that we can see our grandchildren?
Of course, don't you need to see them?
I do, but that should not be the main reason.
So, what should be the main reason?
The main reason is for him to plan his future life early enough. And for this to be achievable, he needs someone responsible in his life.
And who is that someone responsible?
Sango, don't you see it as a good idea if our son marries from a wealthy family?
I see, but I also think wealth and love are two different things.
What do you mean, Sango?
I mean, people can get married, start at a humble beginning, and finally build up wealth.
I hope you are not using our life as an example. Do you remember how we struggled for years, sometimes even failing to pay rent for months? Sango, how many times did the landlord give us eviction notices? Leave alone the nights we spent with empty stomachs. Is that the direction you want our son to take?
Well, it's not the direction, but what I mean is that our son should be given a chance to marry a girl of his own choice. Someone he loves and someone who loves him as well.
Sango, I have that someone for our son, a governor's daughter. What do you think, Sango?
Well, no problem provided they love each other and their ideology is right.
And don't forget that our son will be stinkingly rich after inheriting property from his father-in-law, the governor.
And how will you go about convincing a kingi to marry her?
As a matter of fact, we have concluded everything with the Madam Rose, the governor's wife. She has already talked to her daughter Imelda, who has accepted to marry our son. So, Sango, what is remaining is you and I to conclude our plans by talking to our son. And I think you can do it better, Sango.
I think that's a nice progress already. Trust me, Debra, I'll do my best to convince him.
And also note that the governor has promised to transfer 500 million Kenya shillings to our company's account to boost our business. And as a token of appreciation, he will also transfer ownership of his 5-star beach hotel in Malindi to a kingi's name.
What, Debra? This is absolutely incredible. A beach hotel? Our son will own a 5-star hotel?
Yes, Sango. This is why we have to convince a kingi. It's not only about marriage. It's also about securing his future and our future.
Oh, Debra, what a golden opportunity. I can't wait to convince our son to marry Imelda, the governor's daughter.
Familia ya Sango ni baraka kutoka kwa Mungu. Ndivyo babu alivyonena nami hapo zamani. Itunze familia, ipe upendo inayotamani.
Daddy, good evening. Good evening, son. Mama, good evening.
Good evening, son.
Sango, Debra and Kingi. Debra Sango loves you so much.